Hello, everybody. I am Liz Lottie with the Senior Center in Pittsburgh, North Carolina. We're glad that you're here today. We're going to be doing chair yoga, and we're actually going to talk about chakra 6, which is our third eye up here. Everybody point to your third eye. Good deal. So if it's balanced, actually the brow center is where it is. If it's balanced, you're going to have a strong intuition, imagination. Here comes Dorothy Ann. And good memory. So we're going to talk about some muscle memory, and we're also going to be very creative today with some of our poses. All right. So shake off all that grown-up stuff, because we're going to come back to being a child again. There's a child within all of us. We were all children at one time, and so we'll go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead. Somebody said, okay.
Real cold out there?
A little bit. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're seated in our good posture, feet flat on the floor with your
ladies are trying
knees are soft. Make sure that you're sitting, evenly on the chair. Let's go ahead and lift our shoulders up to our ears, down and back. Hands are lightly on our legs. Just release everything there. And remember, we nostril breathing. We'll go ahead and do that. So take your thumb and your index finger, all right? So it looks like an L. Place the thumb on your nostril and breathe out. And breathe in through that same nostril. And take your index finger and replace it on your other side and breathe out. You might want to breathe in. Replace your thumb, take your index finger off, breathe out. And breathe in. Replace, breathe out. You can do this at your own pace. If you can't remember to do your thumb and your finger, you can just hold, just with one finger back and forth.
Good. Got it.
Hi, Ed, Sandra, and Dorothy. Good to see you guys here today. We're doing nostril breathing. So we'll do this a few more times, just to clear everything out. Great way to balance the right and the left brain. Let's do 3 more breaths. And last one. All right, everybody feeling clear? Well, might be a Kleenex, like I said, because it really does help get everything all loosened up in there. So we're going to talk to the 3 that just came on. We're going to talk about chakra 6, which is the brow center, third eye, which will be right here. And we're going to talk about the energy. Chakras are basically energy levels. And so how to actually get back that creativity maybe in your life, how to get back your memory, some of your memory. And so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff to help that today. The first thing we're going to do is some toe taps. So go ahead and pick up your left foot and then just tap it. And then tap your right foot. So just think about, you're tapping to some music. Maybe think about your favorite music that you used to like to, and you can just tap your feet too. Maybe you've got a special song you're thinking about. That's a no. Let's see if we can think about a song. We got a good group of people here from all different ages. Think about a good toe tapping song. I'm drawing a blank. I guess we'll get this worked out later on. Okay, so go ahead and place your feet flat on the floor, and then we're going to take up our left foot, and we're just going to push through, like we're pushing through some water or some sand, and then push the other one through. Just really feel it, even though there's nothing there. So go ahead and do this. Push and push And you can hold your leg as high up or as low up as you're feeling comfortable. Make sure that you're always making your stomach kind of move towards the back chair. Do this another 2 cycles. And the last one. Good. So if everybody's sitting on the chair evenly, we're going to pretend like we're doing some hip walks. So we're going to keep, when you walk, you would move your feet, but let's just keep our feet kind of flat on the floor. And then we're going to walk with our hips and our hands. Yeah, you guys got it. Just kind of moving your hips back and forth, loosening all that up. Maybe you can put a little dance move in it. Belle's going to town. Some rhythm today. Good. And we'll go ahead and stop. We're going to put our fingertips on our shoulders and we're going to pretend like we're butterflies. So we're just going to flap our wings. Yeah, let's see if we can circle them a little bit. That's stretching that all out. Really think about drawing your upper body up higher. Let's go the opposite direction. And then we're going to be clams. So we're going to try to hit our elbows in the front and back. Really stretch out your heart center. If you're struggling, you can, as long as you're getting a little bit of movement, maybe it's only there, but you can stretch as much as you feel comfortable. A few more of these. All right, go ahead and get some water. I'm going to take my jacket off. I drip all over myself. I think it doesn't show up too much. All right, so we're going to do some cat and cows now. Feet flat on the ground. For the cat, we're going to round her back from the back, the bottom half of it, and we're going to round, make our hands go around like this. And then for cow, we're going to place our hands on our chair and arch your back, leading from your abdomen. Cow, you lead from your lower back, head down to your chest. Cow, lift up, look up. So we're going to exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Remember last time we did our cat claws, so go ahead and get ready. And we're going to open up our jaw and then we're going to move our hands like you want to just move the fingertips down so you're in a claw position. And relax. And relax. You guys look scary. Relax. 2 more. If you want to make some sound effects, you can. Hey, look at that. That playful attitude's coming back. That's good to hear. All right, we're going to pretend. You've ever seen those bobbleheads, right? You know what a bobblehead is? It kind of goes like that. So let's just pretend we're bobbleheads. Just moving your neck around. Maybe forward and back. Good. All right. And then this last one, this will be interesting. We're going to do some eye exercises. So if your eyes are bothering you or, you know, you're feeling dizzy, whatever, you don't have to do it, but look straight ahead with your eyes and then look up to the right corner. And then to the right lower part. So you're going to look up and to the kind of an angle and then down. Come back to center just with your eyes. Try not to move your head. Then go up to the left upper corner. Look up to the left upper corner. And then to the left lower corner. Good. And then just come back to the center. Look straight ahead. And then try to look to the left. And then to the right. Do that to the left, look, and then to the right. Good. All right, we just do little eye exercises. So go ahead and sit back in your chair. We'll do a few bridges. So line up your tailbone with the back of the chair. And just roll up one vertebrae at a time. Just feel each one pressing against the chair until you get to the top. And then roll down. Your chin will be the last thing to hit the chest. So we're going to inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And then last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So child's pose. Remember, we have different positions for child's pose. You can sit like this with your head on your hands. You can put your hands on your hips, on your knees, or you can come down all the way. So whichever way works for you. So we'll do child's pose. And then we're going to do kneeling plank. So go ahead and take the back of your hands on the back of the chair and lift up. And then slowly come down and then do a cobra. So we're going to just stretch out our heart center, arching your back, and then back into child's pose. So however you want to do it. You're just kind of really pushing from the bottom of your back forward. So here we go, up to a kneeling plank. Push your stomach towards the back of the chair, slowly come down, arch your back for cobra, and come down into child's pose. We'll do 3 more of these. Kneeling plank. Slowly come down, cobra. Child's pose. And back to kneeling plank. Slowly coming down for crocodile.
Oh.
Cobra. Child's pose. We got sound effects going on. One more time. Kneeling plank. Really think about yourself as a plank of wood. Slowly come down for crocodile. Cobra. And then last but not least, child's pose. All right. So the hand position today will be our fingers interlaced, and we're going to point with our index finger. Okay. So it'll look like we're, I don't know, I guess we're shooting or something. So let's go ahead and practice that. We're in prayer pose right now. Come all the way up. That's available. Let's go ahead and twist over to the side. Come back to the center and then to the other side. And back to prayer pose. We're going to try a forward, a wide-legged forward fold this time. So if those that want to stand up can do it, I'll show you the sitting down one. So your legs are going to in straddle position, and you're going to have your arms up. So we're going to come up into our, ready for our swan dive down. Good. If you want to try to stand up, does anyone want to try to stand up and do it? So if you stand up, you can use your chair or not. You're going to come down with a forward fold. You will be, arms up, and then you can go ahead and grab your chair and come down this way. All right, or without the chair. So different ways to do it. Okay, I'll demonstrate on the chair, and then I'll demonstrate standing up for all of them. So we're going to take our arms up overhead, and we're going to come down to our forward fold. We'll come up halfway, come down all the way, arms up overhead. Swan dive, think about a graceful swan diving in, come up halfway. This is actually monkey position. And up overhead, swan dive down. I don't know what kind of noises swans make. They look so graceful though. They have those long necks. And up, and then I'm going to demonstrate a couple standing up so you can continue ones on the floor if you want. On the chair. And arms up overhead, swan dive down. You can grab a hold of one chair or, one hand. Come up halfway from monkey pose. Your back's going to be flat, straight, and come down all the way. Reverse swan dive up. I'll do one more. Swan dive down. Come up halfway for monkey. And all the way down. And we'll bring our arms up overhead. We'll put them in our pointed hand position. And then bring them down to heart center. All right, good deal. How was that standing up? So he'll see Dorothy and Bonnie and Patty and, Stella was standing up too. Okay, and Melissa, good. We'll do a few standing up ones today. All right, so the other thing that we can do is another one, which is down dog on a chair. So the down dog on the chair and also on the standing up looks a little different. I don't know if you guys can see my feet. Maybe because I moved forward some. So your heels are going to be on the floor. Your toes are going to be pointed up. You're going to keep your back straight and you're going to push through into downward facing dog. That's the seated version. If you're in the chair, if you're standing up using the chair, your hands are going to be on the, here you have a slight bend in your knees and you're going to come down. And you can use the top of the chair, or if you want to use the bottom of the chair, and the other option is to use the floor. So wherever you want to get into it. But really just stretching everything out. So I'll do a few on the chair, and then I'll do a few standing up. You're welcome to do either way. Heels on the floor. We're going to push through into down dog. You come back. And push through again. Down dog. Come up. We'll do 3 of these and we'll do 3 standing up. Yeah. And one more. Push. So I think the ones on the chair got it. If you want to go ahead and stand up, if you're not already, to do them standing up, that's your choice. Legs are about hip distance apart. You want to softly bend your knees. So you feel comfortable using the top of the chair or the side of the chair. Whatever you want to do it, make sure your chair's not moving. So let's just go ahead and come down into down dog. You want to see if you can place the weight evenly, like on your hands and your legs. Bring your body, your top body close to your thighs. And come up. Hold this 3 times, come down. Come up. Come down. And up. All right, everybody can come back into your chair or momentarily grab a hold of your water. So we're gonna do our warrior season session. So you can do these in the chair or standing up, okay? So remember hands gestures, mudras. So let's turn to the right. And hips are gonna be square. Foot's gonna be pointed forward. The one in the back's on an angle. Go ahead and lift your arms up and arch your back, and maybe you can look up a little bit. That's where you're one in the chair. If you want to try it standing up, holding onto the chair. Hold on with one hand, and you just point with the other one. Or if you feel comfortable, take both of them up and back and look up. So either way, I'll do some on the floor, some on the chair and some on the standing up. So let's go ahead and we'll move into warrior one. And bring your arms down. Bring them up. And down. One more time. Up. And down. And then if you're choosing to, if you're not already, you can do some standing up with this one. Hold on with one hand or no hands. It's totally up to you. So up. Find, at least I would have more mobility, more flexibility standing up. 2. And 3. All right, good job. Now we'll do warrior 2. We'll do 3 on the chair and 3 standing up. So we're still over on the right side. We're foot pointing forward, the other one's angled in the back. Go ahead and move our arms into warrior 2. So look at your middle finger in the front and the back. Good. Let's go ahead and bring them overhead. See if you can touch the palm to palm. The back of hand to back of hand and down. 2. 3. All right, so you can stay with that one, or you can come up standing up. Once again, the option is available where you can hold on with your chair, or if you feel comfortable, you have your weight, you're feeling steady. Go ahead and move into warrior 2. This time, because I think it'll be easier, we'll kind of move to the side and back, front. One more time. All right, good job. So let's go ahead and sit down. We'll do a couple of, what's the next one that I have down? We're gonna do our side angle. So we're in the same position. Side angle is where we're taking our right arm and we're putting it on our right leg, and then we're lifting our arm up. Well, let's go ahead and do some circles here. 1, and they can be as big or small as you want. 2, and if you can't make the whole rotation, just lift your arm up. 1 more. Good. We'll go ahead and take our reverse warrior. So take your left arm down your left leg and then lift your right arm up. Maybe you can look up at your hand. And then let's pretend we're taking some arrows out of our, whatever they're called, and bring it up. So here we go, 2. If you want, you can wrap this arm around if that's available for you. 3, 4, one more time, and 5. Good. So if those want to try this one standing up, you're certainly welcome to. Once again, the chair is available there to help you out. It'd be better to do it on this side. trying to figure something out. Okay, so you can either grab a hold of the chair or you put your hand on your leg. So it's the right leg and the right arm down. And if you need to, you can grab a hold of the chair and then lift the left arm up. And we'll go the opposite direction with the circles. And you can sit down if you'd like, that's totally fine. Good, and then come up and then take your, your left arm down your left leg, or you can hold on to it and lift your right arm up, reverse warrior. And just go ahead and move your wrist around, do a little circle, half circle, 2, you can't see mine, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right. We're ready for our last pose on this side, and we'll switch on the other. We're going to do triangle. So go ahead and put your legs out. Take your right arm down your right leg, and then lift your left arm up. And think about being a triangle. So you're going to have a line that comes from your top hand all the way to your bottom hand. And breathe. We'll do 4 breaths in here. See if you can move your shoulder back a little bit, open up your arms. 1 more breath. All right, everybody deserves a child's pose. So go ahead and come down, however you want to do it. Just rest here a little bit. Making sure you're breathing into sides and the back. All right, and then come on up. I'm going to grab some water. So we're going to do 5 on this other side. Your choice of either going to do is standing or sitting. Okay, so you guys I think know how to do them just from the demo on the other side. So whichever way you want. I'll probably switch and do some on one, some on the other. All right, you ready? We're going to move into warrior 1. The foot's going to be pointed forward. Make sure that your knee's not going over your toes. Your back leg is as straight as you're feeling comfortable on. Your foot's on an angle. Hips are facing forward like headlights. Go ahead and interlace your hands and do your little pointer. And we're going to go up. And we're going to move our hands down. And up. Down. Up. Do this 2 more times. Up. Down. Up. And down. All right, we're going to move into warrior 2. So remember, warrior 2 is like this. We'll move back and forth like this. I'm going to stand up for warrior 2. But you're welcome to stay seated, seated. Kind of seated. There we go. Okay. So to make sure that you're feeling steady, your front leg is going to have a bend in it. Your back leg might have a small bend in it. Your foot's on an angle in the back, and in the front it's facing towards the wall. Arms are up. Check your camera out to make sure that you got your arms in the right space. Look at your back finger and your front finger. And then we're going to just move forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Keep your gaze forward. I kind of look just to make sure to see what you guys are doing. Back. 2 more. Forward and back, and forward and back. Good. All right, I'm going to sit down for this one, but you're welcome to stand up. We'll do side angle now. So we'll get back into our warrior two pose. Maybe. Okay. There you go. And so we're going to take our left arm to our left leg and lift the right arm up. And then we're going to do some circles. Or just lifting them up and back. You can do a pendulum if that feels better for you. Sometimes that rotation is a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and stand up for reverse warrior. Let you do what you got to do. Get your feet where they're feeling comfortable. And then take your right arm down your right leg. Lift your left arm up. Maybe you can look up, or maybe just out, or if you feel safer looking down. And then just do some wrist rolls. Just roll your wrist from your top hand back and forth. And come out of this one, I'll do triangle in the chair. You're welcome to do it. Well, you probably better do it down. I feel safer if you did it on the chair. We're going to get back into our warrior two position. We're going to take our left arm, you're going to hinge forward from your hip. So really reach as far as you can. Take your left arm down your left leg and then lift your right arm up. Reverse warrior. Triangle. We're going to breathe 3 more breaths here. Think about moving your top arm back a little bit, opening up your shoulder if that's available. 2 more breaths. All right, there we go. So we're going to try half moon both ways. So I'm going to demonstrate sitting and standing. So you want to take your right foot, make sure that it's pointing forward. Your left foot is going to go out to the side. We're going to put our hands on our chair, and then we're going to lift up with our right arm. All right, so we're kind of balancing on it, and then lift your left arm up, okay? If you're feeling like it, then you can stand, if that's available, and lift your leg up. So you want to try it sitting down, just lifting up, or if you feel comfortable, you can stand up and lift up. So you want to try to pull your hips back a little bit. You want to make a nice, your standing foot's going to have a slight bend in, a micro bend. All right, 3 more breaths. You focus on your breathing, then you don't have to worry about your balance so much, or that you do something else to focus on. 1 more breath. All right, good job. Shake it out a little bit, and we're going to try it on the other side. You guys are doing great. How you feeling?
Good.
Good. I got one thumb. I got a smile, so that's good. All right, so go ahead and take your right foot back. Your front foot's going to be toes pointing forward. You want to grab your left arm on the chair, because we're going to lift up a little bit. So maybe it's just lifting up slightly. Your right arm's going to go up. And then maybe you could take, if you want to, try to stand up. And this is the full pose of it. It's actually, and we're going to breathe. Really think about maybe 2 pieces of glass or wood that are keeping your body in line. Maybe think about your right arm getting closer to the ceiling. And your right arm. And your left foot's really rooted down. 2 more breaths. All right, good job. Go ahead and sit down. We'll a swan dive down into a child's pose. We'll hang out here. Breathing into the back. All right, we're going to try tree pose. So we did that last Monday. And so we're going to do either sitting down or standing up. If you're sitting down, what you do is you're going to pick up your right foot and maybe it's on your ankle, maybe it's on your shin, and then you're going to lift your hands maybe at prayer heart center, maybe cactus arms or all the way up. If you want to go ahead and stand up and do tree, that's certainly available too. You can hold on to your chair, or if you're feeling really frisky, you can not. Or you can kind of go back and forth, you know, you can tap with your hand. So however you want to do it, we're going to be here for 5 breaths. So if you're sitting down, go ahead. If you're standing up, however you want to place your arms. And the breathing starts now. Deep breathing down to your abdomen. More breaths. All right. Good job. So we'll go ahead and try it on the other side. So reach down with your left foot. You're sitting down once again. You can come to your ankle or to your shin, and then your arms can be wherever you want. All right. You're standing up. You can hold on to your chair. Support. So reach down on your left foot, and then take your foot to your ankle or your shin, or if you're really feeling, I don't know if I can do this now with the shoes on. I just dirtied my pants. All right, and then grow some branches or some prayer arms, and the countdown begins. And if you look at Val, Val's got her foot on the inside of her thigh. That's great. That's another option. Three more breaths. And come on down. You might find, shake it out. You might find some days you have more balance than others. You have more strength. That's just normal. So guess what? We're winding down here. How do you guys like doing the standing up exercises and the ones in the chair?
Good.
So Patty says okay. Larry and Deb, you guys are okay. Melissa, you seem like you get so much, what's the word? Steadiness, I guess. You think that's from Tai Chi?
I did ballet as a kid.
Oh, okay. You have any tips for us?
Always, I don't know, it's like that, a string pulling from the center of the chest upward and shoulders down and back. Just always keep that good posture, and that helps you maintain your balance.
All right, well, thank you. Appreciate the little tips. So we'll do the rest of sitting down. We're going to move into downward facing dog. Place your heels on the floor, toes are up off the floor. We're going to move into downward facing dog. Really stretch out, stretch further and further. Think about your hands moving one way and then your chest and your belly moving closer to your thighs. We'll do 5 breaths here. Two more. All right, go ahead and place your feet flat on the floor. We're going to grab on with our right arm. Our left arm's going to go up. And we're going to really arch our back and see if we can look towards our hand, towards the ceiling. Maybe you can move your hand closer to the back of the chair, stretching that out. Two more breaths. And go ahead and take the other arm up in the air. And go ahead and hinge forward or move forward with your abdomen. Look up at your hand if that's available. Really arch your back. And once again, you can take your left arm back further. Get a little bit of stretch in that shoulder. More breath. Good job. And go ahead and do a reverse or a swan dive down and just hang here for a little bit. If you want, you can have your hands behind your legs. Maybe you can hold your elbows or touch the ground. Put them on your hips, wherever comfortable for you. And then put your hands in a fist, place them on your hip crease, and move forward with your pelvis. Look up for camel. Think about maybe even moving your shoulders and your elbows closer to each other. Stretching out that heart center, letting it shine. Two more breaths. All right, want to sit back in your chair. We're going to raise our right leg up. And then if you're able to, you can either come to your calf or your ankle, or you can take your ankles over your thigh or figure 4 or seated pigeon pose. What you're going to do is keeping your back straight. You want to make sure that you're keeping your abdomen that's moving closer to the chair. And then you're going to slowly hinge forward. You get to that point, that stopping point. Once you start getting used to that, your body just relax the muscles into it. Maybe you can go down a little bit further. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Breathing all the way down to your abdomen. Think about coming down a little bit more if that's available for you. Just micro inch by micro inch. Couple more breaths here. then go ahead and come up. We're gonna turn to the left. And then you're gonna grab your band or your shoe, your sock, your ankle, and stretch it out. All right, let's come back to the center. Place your feet flat on the floor. Pick up your left leg. And then you place it wherever you feel comfortable. I didn't hear my knee cracking today. That's a good sign, I think. When you're ready, let's sit up tall and then hinge with a straight back forward in your hips. So you find that stopping point. Wow, my knee feels better today. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but I'm glad. Maybe it's all the walking I'm doing. So we're going to be starting up senior games here in a little bit. And we're adding power walking. Any got any walkers in the house? Patty. Okay. Melissa, you're a walker too? How about Larry? You guys walker, Larry and Deb? You guys are walkers? Okay. So I'll do a little demo. I'll put it up maybe on our website, the technique behind power walking. And yeah, so it's actually helped me, and I'm going faster now. Not as fast as when I was running, but all right, one more breath. And come up. Oh, good. I'm good. We got some people. Turn to the right and grab whatever you need, your band, ankle, shoe. Stretch it out. Yeah, we got permission to actually use the CCC track for our running events, our walking events, football throw, and also disc golf. We're going to be adding disc golf this year too. All right, come down, take your right foot over your left, if that's available, cross-legged. We're going to take our left arm around, take your, right arm around, take your left arm in the back, maybe hold the back of the chair and do a twist. You can also lift your arm up too, like you're high-fiving somebody. Maybe you can think about looking over your shoulder. Go ahead and place your feet flat on the floor. Take your left leg over your right. And then come around and grab it. Work. Put it up like this, like you're high-fiving somebody. Take your right arm around. And twist. Think about looking over your shoulder. And then go ahead back to the center, grab some water, get comfy for our final resting pose. So we talked about, let me back a little bit, our third eye today, which is intuition, memory. So we're going to do a little exercise and just do some muscle memory. So we're just going to in our mind's eye and our imagination, think about some activities that we did and think about the muscles that you're using in your body, okay? And also think about maybe some memories that you had, because we're gonna go back to your childhood, to the playground, okay? So go ahead and get comfy, close your eyes. We're gonna first start off with our nostril breathing without our hands. So we did that at the beginning. See if you can do it by just remembering. So breathe out through your left nostril. Breathe in through the left nostril. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. And switch nostrils. Exhale. Just go at your own pace. And let's imagine we're going back to elementary school. Maybe you can see yourself in the lower grades, kindergarten to maybe third grade or something. It's recess time. So remember that feeling of, wow, you can't wait to get outside and just enjoy the air and have fun. Think about that feeling that you had, and you get out. Maybe you want to just go run with your friends. Think about, the excitement of building your legs, the energy that you have, and just the carefree moments, the fun, laughter. And then maybe you want to hop on the swing. So feel the bottom of the swing on your sixth thumb, your hands around the chain, and then you're pushing off and you're maybe going to fly to the moon. You're getting higher and higher each time, feeling the wind against your face. Maybe you're trying to go higher than your friends. And then maybe you jump off the swing and you want to go over to the bars. Feeling your hand around the bars, the metal on it, and how when you have your weight held by the bars, maybe the stretching of your shoulders. Go ahead and maybe take a few, in your mind's eye, take a few runs on the bars. Maybe you want to, there's some other ones, maybe you want to put your legs on and hang upside down, or place your belly on the front of it and pretend you're gymnast. There's a basketball court, maybe you want to try to sink a few baskets or play dodgeball. Think about where you want to be on the playground. Maybe you just want to sit down on the bench and just talk or watch what's going on. Find your place. And then here's a bell that signals you back to go into the school, back to your classroom. Now let's think about when we get home and maybe we're gonna take a bath or shower. Just think about how that warm water just goes right to your sore spots in your feet, your ankles, your legs. Let it penetrate all the way down. Feel that relaxation that you lived a good day today. You were active and had a lot going on. Let the water just massage your hands, your wrists, forearms, upper arms, shoulders. Just let that water just go right to your muscles. Massage them. Think about the water on your neck. The jets of water just gently massaging your head. And then when you're ready, just curl your toes under and your shoe, flex them up, or just curl them under and point them up towards the ceiling. This windshield wiper legs to the right and to the left. Squeeze your hands into a fist. Open, squeeze, open. Go ahead and take your shoulders up to your ears and down. Let's take our ear over to our shoulder. Maybe you can grab a hold on the top and just gently pull it closer. And let's go to the other direction. And then go ahead and take a deep breath in. Let's go back to our hand mudra, which was the fingers interlaced with the corners. And take it down to your third eye. Thank you for sharing your practice today. Thank you for being creative and playful and just using muscle memory and also trying some new things. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Liz.
Sure. You guys, how'd you like that?
Good.
Right.